I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot.
Hi guys, little catch-up video. It's been a while. I don't recall doing a video last week. What do you know? I've been very, very careful not to fall into the social media obsessive trap. And I think because I've been kind of mindful of that, and there's been so much going on in my life right now, that I am actually not being as active as I actually would prefer to be. Anyway, last Tuesday, so about a week ago, was my 6-month surgiversary. I didn't even acknowledge it. It's been half a year since my surgery in October 2014. And that's pretty amazing, actually. I have two minds about it. I feel both like it just happened and like it happened so long ago. Like, it feels like it's been 6 months, but then again, it doesn't feel like it's been 6 months. My restriction is still really good. I have noticed I have some issues, whereas like first thing in the morning or something like that, I need to drink something first. Obviously, I mean, I need to get something down me before I can get something solid down me. My sleeve won't accept it if I eat something really solid right away in the morning. So I know there's a lot of people out there that say get away from the liquid protein and everything like that, and I do my best. I put protein first, but the easiest way for me to make sure that I have enough protein in my diet is to have a shake every day. I take my time drinking this shake. I tend to have it with me all day long. That depends on whether or not I put milk in it or not. I found this great new milk product. I should have had it next to me, shouldn't I? That's got more protein in it and less carbs than just regular skim milk. It's only got 6 carbs in it, and it's 13 protein. So it's only 1 more protein than regular milk. However, the carbs are less because there's 12 carbs in skim milk. So that's made me really happy. So I've kicked the carbs down on my shakes. My hair loss is slowing down now. So I would say that my hair loss kicked itself off in full force somewhere around month 4. And for the last couple of months has been very steady. My hair is quite thin to me now. I feel like there's very little of it. I have always had a hair shedding issue in the first place. And so I'm used to the new growth thing that happens on the top of your head when you start getting new hair. You have like these short little hairs that don't match the rest of your hair. I'm used to that. My hair looked like that anyway. But there's this emotional thing that happens when your hair is falling out. When you're in the shower and you're running your fingers through it, conditioning your hair, and you come away with these gobs and gobs of hair on your head, you get really emotional about it. The rest of the time, it didn't even occur to me. I have straight hair. It's not like I have like thinning curly hair and it looks frizzy and you can tell how thin it is and everything like that. I don't have that. So the rest of the day in my everyday life, I didn't notice it. Didn't even occur to me to be worried about my hair. But when you're washing it and you're pulling your shed hair out and it's coming off and your hands are just covered in hair, it's really emotional. Don't panic. I would stand in the shower and cry. I would cry. I was upset. This is my hair. But it's going to stop. Mine hasn't stopped. I don't expect it to stop all the way because I always was losing a lot of hair anyway. That was pretty normal state for me. But it's going to end and it will slow down and it's going to be okay. So my hair loss started about month 4 and it's slowing down now. It's still shedding, but not quite so badly. It's okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. So don't worry about that. Numbers, because I haven't run numbers, I think, in a while. I'm going to start at the beginning. My highest weight ever was 331 pounds. That was sometime last year in the early spring. I kind of yo-yoed around that for a while. I just kind of put up with it. When I made the decision to have surgery and started my pre-op diet, I was 326 pounds. When I had surgery, I was 306 pounds. I think the last time I talked to you guys, I was 326.6, something like that. I'm now 226.6. I was 226.6. I am now 225 even. So I lost a pound and a half. My weight loss has slowed down a bit. I think that's a personal fault thing. I have, not that I'm not still putting protein first. Every single meal I eat has protein in it usually. And I don't mean like, oh, I'm having macaroni and cheese, so that's protein. There's cheese in it. Although because my life now includes 2 small children, that can happen. I'll go, oh, macaroni and cheese, there's a little protein in there. You tell yourself a little fib. For the most part, I do yogurt in the morning, or I do a P3 protein pack, which is meat, cheese, and nuts, or something like that. Sometimes I just eat a protein bar and grab my shake and be on my way. Lunchtime is where things get tricky. Sometimes I have some lunch meat and cheese. Sometimes I make a sandwich these days. I'll make half a sandwich, maybe. I'll eat a little over a quarter of it. And dinner time, family time, there's always a protein, and I try to keep it protein heavy and carb light. That doesn't always happen. I can't say that I'm low carbing it right now. Because I'm not. I am not low carbing it at all. I'm not high carbed up either. So the fact that my weight loss is no longer 4 pounds a week or so is not necessarily because my surgery isn't, my tool is not as strong as it was. It is just as strong as it was. Believe you me, when I whack that restriction in the head, it hurts and it's uncomfortable and it's there, and I don't want to do that. And I'm starting to get back on track where I go, this is the end. My body is telling me that I'm full. Time to stop. So that's getting a lot better. But my weight loss is now kind of a trickle. 1-2 pounds, 1-2 pounds, 1-2 pounds. Every now and then I bump up a pound, 1-2 pounds down. I'm steadily going down. Every now and then I bump up a pound. Like I said, not logging, not necessarily low carbing it either. I'm not under my carb numbers for my weight loss phase. And I haven't really thought about it a lot, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I feel really good about myself right now. I feel comfortable in my own skin to a point. I'm starting to have some self-conscious issues with how my body has changed. Mostly I had this interesting experience the other day. I was in my bathing suit swimming, and I was touching my stomach. And because of the water pushing against my body and everything like that, I could feel my entire abdomen rather than just, stomach. But I can feel how loose everything is on me. And interestingly enough, the truth of the matter is I have an arthritic back. And part of this was I was trying to make my back better. Not just make me healthier, make me more active, allow me to do more things, but I wanted to make my back better. My back's not better. Okay? I think my back will be what it is steadily until I can get the extra looseness off of me. Because the truth is I've lost 106 pounds now. I've lost 106 pounds. I still need to take off 80, 90, 60, 70 pounds. So I still have a lot of extra weight on me, but the looseness in my body, so the extra weight that I have on me and the extra skin that allows it to pull away from my frame is pulling on my body. So my back is still as sore as it always was. Not sore, not maybe a little bit better, but not better. So keep in mind that while you're going through this process, it is going to make you better. It is going to make you feel better. It is going to make you be more active. It is going to make you feel more able, more capable. But the aches and pains and things like that are caused by your weight pulling on your frame might stay for a while through this process, because you do have the issue of all of this that was filled with fat and pressed against your frame is now loose and pulling you forward. So there's that. Congrats to all of my friends who made it to the meet and greet in San Diego. I really wish I could have been there. You guys have no idea how wish I could have been there, but you know, I'm one of these basic day job youngins who don't have a lot to spare and can't really afford the time off anyway. Hopefully next year I'll be able to come meet you guys and see you in person and come to some of these things a little more. So I'll look forward to that. So that's how I'm doing. Busy girl, still losing weight, still coming down a little bit slower, probably my own fault there, but I feel really, really good. I feel really good. And my hair loss has slowed down, which is really wonderful. And I've hit 106 pounds, and I've hit my 6-month surgery last week. You know, like that's amazing. I feel like this whole process has been a whirlwind. I jumped into it. I'm not saying I jumped into it mindlessly. I didn't. I'd been to a seminar on all the different kinds of surgeries. I'd looked into it several different times over my life because I've struggled with this issue my entire life. The weight that I am right now is the weight that I was when I was 13 years old. That's the weight that I am now. And that's really incredible, actually, because as I grew up and grew taller, I also grew heavier. The weight that I am right now was the weight that I was when I was 13 years old, but I wore a size 20. The weight that I am right now I wear a size 14 or 16, depending on the brand that I'm grabbing. I bought for the first time since I was 15 years old, and when I was 15 years old, I was buying Wranglers in men's sizes because I couldn't wear the women's. For the first time in my life, ever, I own a pair of women's Wranglers, and they are amazing. They make me feel amazing. So even though you're continuing to shrink through this process, every now and then when you get to a size or you find something that makes you really excited, go ahead and spend a little money on it. I'll admit, I might not be able to wear these jeans in 4 weeks, and that I spent $50 on them. I got it. I do. But they make me feel so freaking good. As you size out of your clothes and you start having to buy new stuff and things like that, and you're just trying to keep it cheap, you're not necessarily putting things on your body that make you feel good. And you want to feel good. You want to feel good about the changes. You want to feel good what you're in. You want to feel good. So every now and then, if you find something and you really love it and it makes you feel really, really good, fucking buy it. Put it on. Wear it for a few weeks. You know, feel the accomplishment that you've made, because this has been one of my issues my entire life. I've been in one of those families where no matter what you did, everything you've done, you could have done better. Congratulations. That was really good. But you could have done better, right? So you could have done better. You've done great. Feel great about what you've done. Allow yourself to acknowledge the fact that even though you have further to go, even though I have further to go, I've done great and I feel good and I have an amazing life now. And the truth of the matter is that the life that I have now is not a life I would have found pre-surgery. I'm not saying that the relationship that I'm in wouldn't exist on his end because of not having the surgery. It wouldn't exist on my end. I held myself back. I held myself back from meeting anyone, from getting to know anyone. Everyone was always better than me. No one is better than you. No one is you other than you. And you get to choose to be the version of you want to be, and be as out there as you want to be, or not as out there as you want to be. There's so much in life. There's so much in life. And I finally feel like at this point that I can get it. I can take from life what I want from it and leave from it what I don't want. And that's an amazing feeling when you've spent your entire existence not knowing, just going, that's not going to be for me. That's not going to be for me. I wish it was, but it's not going to be. It can be. All you have to do is decide to go for it. So a little pep talk there, I guess. I've never felt so good in my life. Ever. I love the way that I'm living. I love the people that I work with. I love the changes in myself, the changes in my body. I love that summer is coming and that I'm going to get to hike and mountain bike, and that Color Me Rad is in June and the Color Run will be in August. And I am now a part of a relationship and a family where those are the types of things that are going to happen. They are big into being outdoors and all those kinds of things. Not that I'm a super outdoorsy girl. I got to be upfront with you. Nature and I have met. We're good. But I would like to spend more time with it for some reason. New thing in my life. I hope everyone is well. I love you all. Like I said, I've been really disconnected. I've been so careful not to get too involved with social media that I'm not as involved as I wish I was. I do really love you all. I haven't talked to Dixie in forever, or Hardboiled Heather. I see Walter's updates, and he is just like the king of everything, isn't he? So I hope everyone is doing really good and that you're all at peace and you're enjoying your journeys. And I hope you had a wonderful Easter holiday a few weeks ago. And I'm not the only one at my 6-month surgiversary. I'm probably the only one who probably ignored it and totally forgot that it was last week. But congratulations to you all. Love your journey.